Hello, Princess Casserole here, and I'm here with another jewelry bag unbagging. This one is from Salvation Army. It was 1999, and when I went there, the one guy that remembers my name, he's very nice to me. He told me that I had just missed a jewelry bag and didn't realize that this one had just been put out, and I was bummed, so I told the other guy to not tell me anymore when I miss a jewelry bag, because that's all I could think of was, what did I miss in the other bag? Because I saw some really cool things in here. And, you know, a lot of people pass these up because this, to me, when I look through it, there is a lot of vintage things in here. And, you know, not everybody's into that, so... But you all know that that's what I love. Let's break in. I think there are going to be some pretty cool things in here. And everything is in little bags too. So I don't know if maybe somebody was a dealer, antique dealer, and then donated everything, or what. Because... like I said, there's a lot that's in these little bags. So this one does not have a name. Oh, actually, it might. Oop. But I can't read it. There's like a little thing underneath. Well, plus it's like underneath this thing. So it was like impossible to read. And then we have these ones. Let's see. These ones I don't see a name on at all. Those ones are kind of cool though. I like the shape of them and kind of the color too. This video is going to take more editing than normal because we have to take everything out of the bags. So this is neat. I thought, this is something I did see in the bag. I thought maybe it was mother of pearl, but it is not. I have no idea what this is made out of. It looks like it's kind of maybe carved out of this. Maybe it's wood. That's probably what it is. Wood. That's really neat though. And then there looks like there's just some hoops. You know, I'm not going to bother putting some of these back in the bags. So there's just hoops. Everything in here. Like a little bit of vintage, a little bit of modern, a little bit of worn, and a little bit of in good shape. So these are in really good shape. They just need to be, you know, wiped off a tiny bit with like a toothbrush. But that's really neat. This pin looks like a maple leaf with a pearl, and I don't see any markings or anything on this. No. But it is cute. You know, there were some things that seemed kind of boring and some things that seemed kind of really cool. So there's some black hearts. Those are cool. I cannot get this out of here. So I have a question for everybody. Do you guys see these a lot? Because I have like 4 of them. So I don't know if it's like just this area or these things just really like me. But and same name brand too with a lot of them is LMC, and that's what the back looks like. And some of them have photos inside of them and some of them don't. But I don't know how common these are because I don't see a lot on Etsy. There's only a couple and they're grossly overpriced. So I'm kind of curious as if you guys have seen them before. I think this one's really cute. I should have a chain to put this on. I thought it was like a little bit more wear in the package, but this is actually something outside of the bag. Looks a lot nicer. So that's cool. I do like that. So these are nice. I don't see any marks or anything on them, but they seem to be somewhat nice quality hoop earrings. This is a new thing. I don't know why I am classifying these. But we're going with it for now. So this has like one of the hooks, the C-clasp, but I don't know how old this one would be. I don't know, but this is really neat. So I like this a lot. So that would be 2 or 1. This Halloween pin, which seems to be pretty well made. So this one looks like they tried to sell it, which I'm kind of surprised that that didn't sell. Because it seems to be pretty well made. It's not missing any rhinestones or anything. It's really cute. So this is a hologram, and it is a pendant. It's cool. It looks pretty disco to me. I actually have this sitting there because I think this fell off of an earring. So I think that must be a thing back then, like the hologram, that it was like a new thing and they were making jewelry out of it. So here are some pierced earrings. There's a little bit of wear. You can't see it as much from the front as you can from the back. They're plastic. They look like Easter eggs. I think they're pretty well made plastic earrings. We'll put them over here. So these are cool. I like these. They're pretty 80s. Clip earrings. Not marked that I can see, but they do have a textured background. So those are nice. They're Marvella, actually. That looks like they're signed in the back on the cartouche. There, Marvella. You can see it. And no rhinestones or anything missing. So those are very pretty. These are almost a 1. I'm going to put them in the 1 pile for now, because I do enjoy those, and I have things that they'll go with. And then the mother of pearl heart earrings. Those are cute. So we're going to put those with the 2. So these are different. I'm not sure what to think of those. I don't know if I love them or hate them, because sometimes I'll hate something or love something and then I go through it again and I change my mind on it. Is that pretty? Very nice. I'll put that over there with the 2s. It's not a crown Trifari, so probably more the 80s, but they're very pretty. So we'll put that with the 2s. I'm wondering if some of these are 1928, because those aren't always marked on the earrings, because they were, a lot of times they were on the cards. But these seem to be really nice quality. Here, I'm gonna zoom you in. They're very pretty. You know, I always just want to grab the things that I saw, but I shall learn patience. Patience, grasshopper, right? So these are cool. I like the dangles. And they seem pretty well made. I don't see any markings or anything. Yeah, nope, none. Eventually I would like to do like a lot of just the jewelry that I have that I just can't keep and I don't want to sell separately. So let me do that too, because there's nothing wrong with them, but these are pretty. They seem pretty well made. There's no markings or anything. I don't think they're silver at all. But those are nice. So these are very pretty. I feel like Angie would like some of these. And again, that's, you know, I do like the way her shop is set up because she has things that are very similar on her shop. So like if you know you like something that she's got, you would just go shop at her store, you know? And it's all quality stuff. So these are different. I like those. These are different. They look like they have trombones hanging from them. So that's what the insides look like. Those are cool. Oh. Shen Sheng. A little pocket watch. That's neat. I actually have a necklace that I think these will go really nicely with. And they're really long. So they are very pretty. I very much like those. And these are marked. And this guy is missing one. So I wonder if I can find something. Because I do like these. So it's marked RS and sterling here. And I saw these through the bag. It's a shame that this one's missing. Missing one. In here. So these I think are cool because these are like screw back and clip-ons. So they're like the ultimate in comfort in my opinion. And they're pretty well made. I'm kind of surprised that there is no mark on the back because they're really pretty. I like those. These are Napier. Those are cool. They kind of remind me of like the Greek key design. Very pretty. Oh, these are cool. They're newer, you know, so this will go in possibly to be sold with some other costume jewelry that I have in a lot. So I'm saying, so the ones that I have to sell are they're not bad. They're just things that like I'm never going to get to wearing. These are pretty cool. So they go like that. So this is how you would see them from the front if they're in your ear. And then like that from the side. Yeah, and they're heavy. Not like super, super heavy. But They're not cheap. How cool are those? I love those. So these ones are not marked. They're like the door knocker. Knock, knock. Who's home? Your ears are hurting. But they're cool. Like the red color. Like mocha colored, coffee colored, coffee with creamer. Oh, how cute are those? They're like little hearts. Yeah, no name or anything. But I really like those. Those are pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. These are cool. So those would look real nice on in your hair, with your hair down. Again, these I think I would sell in a lot. One day I will get on that. Again, nothing that I need to throw out though. Those are prettier outside the bag than they looked inside. That's what the back looks like. Pretty. Screwbacks. And they're not signed or anything. But they are cool. I love these. So, we'll put those in the love pile. I thought this was really cool. It's like a coat of arms, doesn't say anything, and a griffin, and it just says patent pen down there. It's a dog barking. I thought that was my stomach. And it's like the roll. So, patent number on there. And it is pretty substantial. So you can see it there. It's not paper thin. So I thought that was neat. These are sea glass earrings. Look, they're pins. Oh. They're pins. And painted sea glass. That's way cooler than my initial thought on them. And these are pretty. And they're actual, like, pierced ears. No name or anything. Very pretty. Can't tell if they had eyes or not. And I don't know why you would, like, why would you wear them? Like, I guess you see from this way, but I don't know. Here is some textured gold tone earrings. No name, but they are well made. Yeah. They say Trifari, and they are absolutely gorgeous. I love these. These are unmarked. They are well made, quality, and no stones or anything missing. Very nice. So this is what I saw in the bag that got me excited. So it's green. Here, see if I can have it focus. You see the work there? It is just absolutely beautiful. And it is not flat, and I could see through the thing, the marking. Let's see. It's WJ and S, I think. So in there it says sterling silver, I believe. Yeah, sterling silver. And it's got the maker's mark there. And the hinge. An older, like Victorian or Edwardian. I can never remember with the hinges, which one the tube hinges are. This one is the smaller one, but it does have the tube clasp, so I think Victorian, but I'm not sure what these stones are. None of them are missing. And it probably means something that I'm unaware of. But I thought this was really neat, and I could tell it was old, and I really wanted it. So, and it's sterling silver. That's really cool. So, it's a big part of why I bought this bag. I love these. These shell necklace, or shell brooches. I think they're from the 50s. And these, I love the purple. I actually donated one to a friend for a giveaway. So I think there might be some of these ones missing, but it's not too bad actually in shape. And I don't even know if people would notice, because it kind of is like the 3, 2, 1. So, you know, you can kind of get away with it. And I just love these. And it's in really nice shape. This is really pretty. Let's see. It is cold. So I'm thinking this is like a tiger glass. It is a little bit thinner, and that's what the back looks like. But I thought that was neat. I like that one. We got these heart earrings. Those are nice. And these are pierced. I don't see any markings or anything. But and they go like this. I thought the design is pretty cool. It's kind of like a ribbon falling. So I think these are real pearls. I don't see that they're silver or anything though. But they are pretty, and they're pretty similar in size, which is nice. Nice little pearls. This one I'm going to have to tear apart. There's no way I was going to get that out. So this one looks like it used to hang from here, and then somebody put this on it. I don't know. I almost think I like it with just the little hole to hang something by. So there are these earrings that are nice. They're not marked, but they're quality. Those look like they could be gold, but I don't see any markings. But it also could have been on the earring backs. But they're pretty cool. Tricolored. I think this might be an ankle bracelet. So it seems kind of big. It's pretty though. These, I think there was a card that these went on. Here we go. P. Tuxedo Buttons. I like this. No markings or anything. There's no markings or anything. They're a very pretty gold tone. Really big hoop type earrings though. I don't know what they are. Napier. So these are those ones that are screw clippies, and they're very pretty. There's no wear on these at all. These 80s like Napier, Monet, they are very nicely made. They don't hardly have wear on them ever. Here as well. Someone really liked Napier. Yeah, it's marked in more than one spot. No markings on this. And this is missing one rhinestone. Let's see if we can't find a match for it, because it is pretty. This is also something I saw that made me want to get it. And it's marked $10. And they're screwbacks, but they're little teacups. I mean teapots. How cute are those? And I don't think they're silver or anything, but I love those. They're so whimsical. Oh, they're missing one. And I don't see the rhinestone in there, but it's cute. And they are Hobe, and it's like a check glass, and that color is super beautiful. A turquoisey blue, like carnival glass. I love them. These are so pretty. So those are love. And then these have some chips. It is not a locket, it's just like this, but it's just a pendant. Crystal clip-ons. And pretty. We have a maple leaf. Some unmarked earrings. They are pierced. They're pretty. The back says Monet, like on the earring thing. They're very pretty. And that is weird. They're not the same. How strange is that? They're similar but different. Huh. Okay. These are different, I'll tell ya. They are earrings. They are super funky. How fun. That's the back. Funky. These, they are unmarked. And then there are just these little guys. Those are pretty. These say Monet. on this part. They're very pretty. Those are very classy type earrings, and they're pierced. These are signed, but it's really hard to read it. They might, oh, Vendome? I think they're Vendome. Those are super modern for like screwbacks. They're pretty cool, modern type design. Those are cool. Those are very pretty. I like those. And that's what they look like on the back. So those are very pretty. And then these, which are also kind of cool. The copper. These, like an art glass, very pretty. It's the back, front, and there are some angel wing earrings, and just these, and these are very pretty. These, just a pendant. These are pretty. Unmarked. And a rock pendant. And just these. And these earrings. And then these earrings. There is this little charm. There's no markings or anything on it. I can't tell, it almost looks like Thumper, but it's just a little rabbit. And that is it. So, you know, this is probably my favorite. And the Napier earrings were nice. And these little teapot earrings are adorable. You know, I love these. And I gotta test this out because those to me kind of do look like they'd be gold, but I don't know. They're probably not, but I just think they're really pretty and they'd go with anything. And these are nice. And the Marvella cameos. And, you know, there's just a lot of neat things in this bag. So, 20 bucks definitely for this one. Certainly got my money's worth out of it. So, and also a lot of bags. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please comment down below if you have any information on anything. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. We would love to have you here. We do a lot of jewelry things, and I'm hoping to do a little bit more education. I am Princess Casserole, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!